Why? Stop it. No, you ain't gon' do it like you poppin'. Yeah, how you just gon' treat it like? How you ain't your feeling like you mob? I ain't stepping in without the. I ain't get your feelings with an option. Yeah, yeah. I know you see them rap when they be ballin'. Yeah. No, you ain't gon' see me with no stylist. Yeah. I could put the on a pilot. Yeah. I know them different on a. Sure, I got kilo mama solid. Yeah. No, you ain't gon' keep that shit 1,000. Yeah. I can't do nothing without it. Yeah. You wanna hear this ain't a mountain. Yeah. Had it all up in you grounded. Yeah.
Oh, what up, what up, what up?
Fake one, it get bad, I'ma do something trying to take some. It get bad, I'ma do something trying to make some. Baby, ain't out here trying to build somewhere, it ain't nothing. I like how it for me, cause you something, see, tell me all that stop it. So you ain't gon' do it like you poppin'. How you just gon' treat it like. How you ain't your feeling like you mob? I ain't stepping in without the. I ain't get your feelings with an option. Yeah, yeah. I know you see them rap when they be ballin'.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. No, when I got up. Nah, I ain't hit it yet. Almost there. Almost there.
That my best friend. She a real bad. Got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad. Drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Beep, beep. Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout. Skin on town. She ready. You look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my
Yeah, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming for sure.
Now me stepping out the Jeep and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring
Trying to get this lighting right.
phone with the T light. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just end up, it could look, don't touch. And I'm back busting bands every time we link up.
That my best friend. She a real bad. Got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad. Drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That my best friend. If you need a, I ain't dumb but she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, she straighten you if need to be. And she's so bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her, said, don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack it. Let them buckle, give no air. Whole world wanna be us. Then my main, she my day one. On my way, that you get celebrate. Cause we the baddest in the club. That's my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad. Drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Hot. Best fan, you the baddest and you know it. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you glowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friend, you
Clear.
soulmate.
I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that did you know? And I got it on my own stand. Gucci hit a toe, get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best, did you know? If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the coat. Get my way up, it don't go. B for the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard when I said it. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me who pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun up like a stunner do it. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own stand. Gucci.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Dallas Mavericks.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
The drive by Green.
Can't discount Draymond's mobility. He sees the gap, gets inside, and gets his shot.
Durant for three. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Thompson right side. Outside Green. Here's Curry with the three. A three-pointer is right on target. And the regular season, Clark, approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season.
Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Now Drummond. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh.
Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. And Poole gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now you want to go? Shut the fuck up, boy. Watch this.
All right, fans. That was your Brooklyn Nets team. Make some noise, fans.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets, trailing by 10.
And something we've seen in the last few years, boxing one thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
KD with the bucket. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it great? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. It did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Here's KD. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked to head coach Steve Kerr. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said with his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart if you let him run the court unimpeded. They're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. That's easier said than done. Back to you.
Thanks, David. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's Aldridge, high post. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
Golden State moving the ball around. Outside for Curry. On the wing, Thompson. And he's good on the 3 ball. Thompson's got 6.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And another 3 for Golden State.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Aldridge a screen to the paint. Outside, Simmons. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Outside Curry. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the technical free throw is good.
And one of the more clever players in the game. Curry takes pride in towing with opposing defenses.
And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Put on the shot leader.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach.
I like
the
the challenge.
Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean,
I don't know,
a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Cool. Rebound, Brooklyn. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Porter, no luck. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Irving attacking. Out to KD. Fires the 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Back to Poole. Baden outside. Pass to Porter. Shoots the three. That shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. KD with it. Now Green defending.
Green on Green. First team foul.
And the Warriors making a change here.
For the Warriors.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Inside. Here's Claxton. Outside, KD. Second shot opportunity. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Here's Durant. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Warriors leading by 11. Down low. Here's Payton. Banked in off the glass. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Right side, Irving. Can't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Green. And no good that time. Good D by Drummond. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. The layup off target.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Nice shot by Thompson.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And Brooklyn making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your next
104 left now here in the second. Pass to Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first foul.
Something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. It's an 18-point lead. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
They need this. And it's Durant missing. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout.
I want you to do it. I want to see this shit. But you should have done it a long time ago because you're already up.
Back to the action after this word. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
But that's
on the wing, Irving. He's got 7, and he lays it straight in. Irving's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Drummond. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 19 points. Pass to Poole. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range. Curry with another miss. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Nobody near Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. He's got 12.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Poole on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Poole's got his third basket of the night.
All right, who's coming onto the court? Come on.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And here's Griffin. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Picked by Griffin. Brown drives in. And there it is for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Curry. Driving the lane. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Griffin. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Oh, man.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Curry for 2. No good on the shot long that time.
Blocking foul. Stephen Curry. His first foul. First team foul. Substitutions for your Nets.
Here's Irving. He's got 12. To the inside. Pass to Drummond. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Oh, my God.
Irving from long range. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned
you can't hit like how you've been hitting.
Ain't none of that flying. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
We do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
That's all.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. .110 left in the third. Right side Curry. 5 to shoot. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Curry's got 23 points.
Dude, that was a block shot. One of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Ben Simmons can't play defense? No, he can't shoot, but...
51 seconds left in the third quarter. And Curry, here we go. Here's Drummond. The Warriors pull it in.
His first foul. Team second.
On the wing, Thompson. 14 points for him. And contact
Hell
on the
out.
shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And
I
how
love the
mixing
sellout.
it up inside there. Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot
Can't be
off.
shooting. What?
And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
You know, Ben Simmons has shouldered a lot of criticisms about his game, but I love the fact that he keeps his head down and just works hard and continues to mature as an outstanding all-around player.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's an 18-point game. To the middle. And Simmons slams it in.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Curry with a wide open look. A good-looking shot from the wing. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. His killer instinct just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Warriors leading by 18. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Draymond Green.
And Aldridge comes over to help. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul.
Team second. Substitutions for your Nets.
Poole with it. From downtown, it's Drummond with the rebound. Down low. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding the scoring rhythm.
Thompson outside. Back to Wiggins. Lets it go with the 3. Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Back to Simmons. The kick out to Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Green up on top. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson way outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
Because he can't get your way.
Shot's good from Irving.
He can't get his way. That was the original way.
Slashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Thompson with the bucket.
Turn it up, huh?
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got
turn
to
it
do
up,
a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
It's stolen by Green. To the paint. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Outside, Green. Stolen by Durant. Poole with the steal.
Oh, my God, behind the...
Thompson outside. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. The three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Don't do that.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
This is my first game of the day.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Green, the screen. They get it again.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Inside, Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Pass to Kuminga. And here is Poole. That three off the mark. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Irving for three. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 21 in the game.
Irving knocking down that three. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Stephen Curry.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Now Curry. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter.
That's his second official.
Free throw good, Curry. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
To the inside. Pass to Drummond. Outside Irving. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn.
Golden State foul.
Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
His first foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
Warriors foul. Stephen Curry. That's his second personal. Team second. At the line.
That free throw, no good.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Curry looking around.
Well, he is ready.
Fires for three. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying.
First game of the day. It is early, ain't it? 7 o'clock, ain't it? Baby? 7:30. Damn, this ain't much earlier. It's the glare from the TV. Oh, I thought you said something else.
Too many real, not enough soldiers. All the history lost in America. Step out of line, character. Mama's
supposed to been touching
just
the
like Erica.
Knee in my back, I cannot breathe, but I'm still living. In search of a marvelous getaway, still serve the sheriff. I heard they the Chick-fil-A. I'ma disobey. I am not religious.
Even if I put it open the blinds, you still gonna have a glare to that.
We was giving lemons, made lemonade. Chico the bar, the finger wave. The darker the berry, you feel away. From Satchmo to Cap Calloway. Lost in America, real saints of the latter day.
Too many real, not enough soldiers. All the history lost in America. Step out of line, the character. Mama's just like Erica. Too many real, not enough soldiers. All the history lost in America. Step out of line, the character. Mama's just like Erica.
Knee in my back, I cannot breathe, but I'm still living though. Year ago, I told all my fam that it could've signed the Interscope. Present tense, foot on my chest, still trying to breathe. See, it's difficult, but I'm still with the around for this. 400 years hard to forgive. Do the my brother, do this for my kids. Said they be by 20 and still trying to live. Niggas still they tell me to vote. The slave ship, I'ma jump off the boat. Treat this like the Amistad. It ain't over till I hear Shaka Khan.
Too many real, not enough soldiers. All the history lost in America. Step out of line, the character. Mama's just like.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. So for the Lakers, their last game a loss.
And you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course.
It's got a cooling in there. It pushes out the hot air.
He gonna claw you. He gonna scratch.
Look what he doing.
Yeah, cause you messing with his tail. He gonna end up getting down cause you messing with him.
Oh yeah, he like what? What you got in there?
I know I shouldn't. I
Good hold, Jizzo.
Of course, he's a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Now, here's Monk. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And stolen by James. This one for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Russell Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. Personal foul. That's his first foul. First team foul. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Right side, Simmons. And then Durant with the jam.
Assisted. Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Brooklyn foul. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. Here's Monk. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. To the paint to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
The Nets making a switch here. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Nobody near Irving. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
You know, he's got such a diverse skill set. Irving can hurt you in a lot of ways. I mean, he's a player you'll have a lot of trouble game planning for.
Now here's Irving. He has 5. Durant in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 9-foot shot. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers going the other way now.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Out to KD. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. It's good. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Durant, no good. Whoa, what a finish!
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find he's a selfless distributor.
Outside Irving. Pass to Drummond. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Great tee that time from Davis.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the layup is good. Howard's got 6.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. Back to Monk. Pass to James. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
You know, the strategy used to be in defending LeBron, make him shoot jump shots, long jump shots. He's countered that strategy by becoming a knockdown three-point shooter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching.
Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Irving surveying the floor. And Aldridge slams it in.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Kicks it out to James. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Leading by 5. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And a lot of people thought they were the favorites going into that one, but ended up being a much tougher game than most anticipated, and they just fell short.
Well, to me, it looked like they were pretty evenly matched. And you look at how the game ended, I would say I'm not alone in that sentiment. Those are 2 pretty evenly matched teams.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Brooklyn leading by 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Monk trying to break loose. LeBron's shot is good. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Yeah, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Substitution here for Brooklyn. So it's Brooklyn now. 6-point game. In the corner, Drummond with it. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight. That's good from Simmons.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
pass to Reeves. And stolen by Drummond. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Lakers trail by 9. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Lakers trail by 11. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Kerr. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Defensive foul. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Curry on the wing. Back to Irving. Plenty of space. And Simmons slams it in.
Tell you what, I could watch this move in this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Davis. A reverse. And the layup is good. Davis has got 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Go, Kyrie.
3. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Came out there.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Let's go, Kyrie.
Nets leading by 11.
Let's go.
Down low.
We see you.
Simmons' shot is good.
We see you. It was a little bit late, but we see you.
Simmons really comfortable in tight, and he's so skilled, he makes it look easy scoring inside.
Davis has the open look. That doesn't go either for
Kyrie.
Davis.
We about to hit another 3.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Damn.
This is the most they've led by, 13 points. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Drummond. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Nailed from 3-point land.
And they're balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead poses.
And so it's Brooklyn with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
Wow. I need my Detroit Pistons back. What's going on, man?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 18. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Howard. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And more than one observer, he's the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
6 to shoot. Here's KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You got one of the smoothest turnaround.
Pass to Westbrook. And here is James. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Back to Johnson. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shoots over Curry. A shot by LeBron. No good. Nets leading by 20. Curry can't get it to go.
Not bad, that's not bad.
And stolen by Simmons. Curry on the wing. Back to Irving. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Johnson at the elbow. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Third quarter is always empty.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. He's pretty good at it.
Get the color, y'all. I don't like this white.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pick by Griffin. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Griffin. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build the lead.
And the Lakers making a change here. And the dunk by James.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
2 minutes.
And Griffin sends it back. And he gets it back. Pass to Howard. Back to Augustine. And he drives in. And Howard finishing it off.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Here's Griffin, and the layup's good off the glass. Griffin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the middle. Here's Griffin, and the layup falls. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Irving way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Back to James. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Back to Curry. There's the triple. Lakers trail by 15. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to LeBron. Good, nice job down low. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
The buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
Get loud. Here they are. Your Lakers.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
That's correct.
Timeout called the Nets.
Call timeout. And your Lakers.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He said keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfect. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin will see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Pass to Drummond. Durant way outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's LeBron. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 18 points for LeBron.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Nets passing it around. Drummond. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Lakers trail by 9. Back to Monk. James outside. In the corner, Bradley with it. Pass to Monk. Just 5 on the clock.
Nice defense that time by Drummond. An immovable object with great length.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Durant way outside. And James pulls it down.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Gabriel. Back to Davis. Down low. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Irving's shot is good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Defensive
outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 22 is their biggest lead. To the inside. It's tipped. LeBron outside. Pass to Gabriel. It's Bradley on the wing. Here's Monk. Here's Davis. The shot misses.
Go,
Great
KD.
D that time from Durant.
Well, you can.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so
Stop
far.
playing with me, bro.
And they get it back.
Remain in this ball game. 2 minutes.
To the paint. It's Durant on the wing.
Come on.
Tries the spin move. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid. And here's Bradley from 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Now that means
Timeout call the Lakers. They're behind by 10. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth.
Now is the lineup for the Nets. Andre Drummond. Los Angeles calls timeout. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls. Substitution for your Lakers.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Timeout called. The Nets.
Timeout called.
They're ahead by 10. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter.
And allow the section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who is the baddest. All right, look who's coming under the court.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
Your Laker girls. Coming into the floor for your Lakers.
1:35 left in the fourth. It's tipped. Fast break. The Lakers. Bradley's got the ball. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
The assist from...
You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it.
Quit. And you just knew they was going to quit. I have nothing on my mouth. What is she talking about? It was not. I have nothing on my mouth. Stir it. I need to stir it for. Man, she always got me putting in some type of work. Putting in some type of work. Some type of work. Some type of work. Yeah, I did, baby. Why would I leave it off? That is the problem. That's why. That's what's messing up. Girl, they ain't even messing with that. No, they're not. They're not even in there. Man, you messing up. You don't get it. I have to teach you something. That's why I was doing all that. Yeah, it had affected me for a while.
They want to watch TV too.
Babe, stop turning it off for the cat. Only do it when we in there. Wi-Fi usage is going up.
True, I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, how dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as...
Slam. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frostbite. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Slowing it down, do off. Man, my jewelry like some laser beams. Step out with your lady on a Maybelline. Ibuprofen in my got them recipes. Shooter like Steph, I just hit for 3 and I wasn't even looking. Your favorite rapper just hit the stage, about to book him. And love her, just I just keep it pushing. My baby mamas knew the job was crooked before they took it. Can't train records, we run it. Just touched down in the airport, Louis V backpack full of them hundreds. Clean in that between, a gangster, not no lover. Grammy after party, we rock it like we wanna ball. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. CEO Rabbit, young Freddie Kane, I'm on some balls. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. Pull up to your... Hop your house up with that. No hot 100, I'm a hot boy with some ones. Cash money came back, now with my son, and you my youngest son. See my first back in 90. And I've been since you pockets rocking the Gumby fade. Love my gut with this ice and lemon. Big BL if you a renegade. No, ain't active type on your Twitter page. Freddy Krueger, I'm creeping on them. Say they ain't losing sleep. Tell them I'm sleeping. Heavy traffic, the neighbors might call the people on them. Surround your car with. I put the. Cooching with that. Listen. Be pulling through, so I. Fly with it on me. I got my on the jet.
The crowd is assembled looking for a Bucks home victory here in Milwaukee, and we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And the Nets on a single-game road trip here before heading back home.
Well, they played extremely well during this win streak, Kevin, but right now they're in the midst of a game that might not continue. The team they're facing wants to end the streak that they're on right now.
You know, if we didn't quite grasp Antetokounmpo's potential coming into the league, it didn't take long to see that he is really a generational talent. I mean, he's blown us all away with his athleticism and skill set. And I would add to that his work ethic, too. You can tell he's really worked on his body and his game.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
All right, David, thanks. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Simmons. And here is Curry. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Outside for Simmons. Nets passing it around. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. 16 feet away. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so just over a minute and a half played. Holiday attacking. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
Now here's Durant. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Back to Giannis. Simmons with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Drummond a screen. And the rejection by Giannis. Now here's Durant. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
I hate when they change.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Irving attacking. Back to Simmons. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Simmons got 5 points so far.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and a...
Oh, that was terrific!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Pass to Holiday. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Down low. Here's Aldridge. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Seth Curry.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Right through the pick.
Now here is Holiday. He has 6.
Don't foul.
Over Irving. The shot by Holiday, no good. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Allen for the 3. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul.
Seth Curry.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Now in the lineup for the Nets.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Holiday. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
The assist.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is...
Come on and get down for your Bucks and Steve.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance that they've shown.
Back to Ibaka. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Simmons can't get it to go.
Okay, Ben.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Allen outside. Screen by Ibaka. To the middle, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. Pass to Lopez.
Kid didn't shoot for a long time.
Back to Ibaka. Here's Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. Rebounded by the Nets.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Screen by Simmons. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
The try by Simmons. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
For your Bucks and Sting.
King! Man, you keep flipping over my mouse, dog.
So both teams making some changes here.
Give them a hand, fans. Your Bucks and Sting.
Pass to Griffin. Shoots over Portis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul. Second team.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Here's Irving. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 6. Giannis right side. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. A 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Holiday. And Hill has it in the corner. And stolen by Simmons. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond personal, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
The Bucks shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Brooklyn Ben Simmons. That's his second personal.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
At the line for Milwaukee.
And he makes the first.
Antetokounmpo. At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. Here's the break. With 1 on the clock. And boy, that looks like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They lead by 7. Durant in the corner. Pulls up, high post. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. Back to Drummond. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. To the inside. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better.
So you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. Side, Kevin Durant can't hit the turnaround jumper. Bucks trail by 4. Oh, and that one.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Well, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Several teams changing it up here. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame. You think of his iconic bank shot, and Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master, so I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. You can shoot it from deep and drive it, and you can play in today's NBA.
That bucket in no time at all. Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. Pass to Brown. Back to Mills. To the paint. And they get it. And it's Brown missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Inside, and taken away by Brown. To the middle. Claxton, no good.
No matter what they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Keep turning it up, man.
Nets trail by 9.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, defend multiple position. He does all of that at an elite level.
First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Back to Durant. On the wing, Irving. He's got 7.
Defensively, you know, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Middleton. 5 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter player.
I would not disagree at all. I mean, he does everything and does it all well.
And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot.
Bro.
Excellent effort.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Here's Drummond. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Drummond a screen. Here's Irving. In the corner, Simmons with it. Back to Drummond. Tries again. He lays it in.
Andre Drummond.
Drummond's got 10 points.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Brooklyn called for the foul. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Irving. And such a nice move to make the basket work. He's got 9.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Back in it, back in it, back in it.
And stolen by Irving. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
All right.
Milwaukee on top.
Out of the court. Come on and get down for your Bucks.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Holiday. Driving to the basket. And the foul on Joe Harris.
No.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Godzilla's on there.
Giannis with it. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
You know, when Giannis is being this aggressive on offense, he can be really hard to stop. Defense needs to make an adjustment.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
And during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Evan?
Thank you, David.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Outside for Durant. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Durant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Second team foul.
That's his third foul of the game. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Holiday. Gets it down to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Fires the three. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
4 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Court vision of Middleton. They're so good at finding the open man.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Holiday. Outside, Portis. And Holiday, here we go. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 9.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And the Bucks making a change here. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And there's the drive. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
1:56 left in the fourth. It's the Nets now. A crossover. And it's sent back by Drummond. Durant wide open. He fires. Again, the Nets for 2.
Focus. Intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Down low. Here's Drummond. Can't get it to fall. Bucks leading by 10. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
There's the drive. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Can't get no foul.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Simmons. To the left wing. Here's Drummond.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight,
damn,
it will be a win by a large margin for the Bucks.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity.
Look at this shit.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I gotta start attacking because bum-ass niggas always be wanting to talk at the end.
Real grit and toughness tonight. Kevin, I don't think we can
let this game go, clearly.
This team
I be letting games go, bro.
See why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
In the corner, it's Griffin. Out to Harris. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the screen.
These niggas be
to the inside.
These niggas be letting the computers do their thing.
On the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Griffin.
I be letting games go.
No good by Brooklyn.
Telling you.
And here's Giannis from outside. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play.
Next game. We got one more game with this. I'll probably get into some football. And then round 9. You already know we're going to get it in.
Look in the mirror, I see king, I see me. I see what, I see who, I see free. Go on then, go on then, go on then.
I'll let you go around.
Down like confetti. What bring us if the beef is petty? Nah, rude boy, I just make you.
Does the food still cooking?
Your forehead sweaty. I make you wish you never.
No, not yet.
Go on then, you're ready.
Loving that game.
Look, I'm winning. Look at my money.
Man, you need to play Brianna. They can play you over the net, baby. You can just call her and say, I'm playing Monopoly. Get in.
Okay.
Just to let you know. No.
Thank you. No, I'm actually going to text her. What you?
2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night.
Yeah, but I gotta show you. I gotta set it up.
Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
I gotta set it up because you ain't gonna. It's hard to set up online.
And the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Snow. Pass to Lynch. Shoots the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Curry on the wing. Nobody near Irving. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Irving's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Nets. Here's Lynch. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, Simmons with it. Shoots from 8. Shoots from the block. Simmons on the wing. Back to Drummond. Nets passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. And Durant gets it to go.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
I gotta take this over.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I got to take this over.
Catch up with Philadelphia's head coach. Big man and big problems tonight with Andre Drummond on the other side. Coach told me that they can't
I got to take this motherfucker over.
Off the glass. It's going to take
real,
a group effort on the boards. They know the task that they face, and it's a big one. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Hey, I forgot to tell you that. You could have been playing with Brianna all this time.
The 76ers off to a slow start. It's a 10-point game.
Damn, AI.
Looking to end the run. As to Mutombo. He's off on that one.
I got to run it.
The Nets go the other way.
I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Man, a bit. It's
On
Kyrie.
the wing, Irving. And here is Drummond. Back to Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
You gonna quit playing with me?
On the wing, Irving. Inside. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
The assist.
Simmons got his second basket of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
You ain't doing that.
And at 7'2", all Mutombo needs is a position near the hoop, and he throws it down.
And stolen by Iverson. And now Philadelphia on the break. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Iverson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia. Outside Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's stolen by
they keep ripping.
Iverson with the ball. Out guarded by Simmons. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the
You get a run in, this should get crazy.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Hill. Pass to Geiger.
Come on. You coming in?
Rebounded by the Nets. This quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Durant gets it to go.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Iverson. And the layup is good.
And Iverson is a battler. Despite his size, this guy is sensational.
Let's go.
Contact and scoring.
You got to run them, man. I'm just start running people.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's McKee. Pass to Iverson. Driving inside. Here's the 3. 4 on the clock. Geiger. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Come on, Simmons.
Durant wide open. He fires. 3 off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And they double up Iverson. Fires for 3. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. And on the way from Irving for 3. Aldridge a screen. And Durant, here we go. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Drummond a screen. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Shakes him. And finished off by KD.
Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic at times.
Pass to Snow. It's deflected. To the middle. Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here's McKee. And stolen by Drummond. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
To the paint. Here's Lynch. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Nets leading by 11. Mills looking it over. Here's Claxton. Right side, Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Brown wide open. He fires.
Bruce Brown
drops in the tray.
3 points.
Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Iverson. Here's Snow. Back to Iverson. Misses in close.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Griffin down low. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
And taken away by Brown. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Iverson throws it down.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is, slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, knocking down the three guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
And your Sixers dance team.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Kicks it out to Iverson. Tipped away.
It's off the record, baby. I gotta talk to you.
And stolen by Simmons. Outside Durant. Screen by Simmons. A nice shot by Katie. Katie's got 4 points this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
It's the Nets now. Pass to Drummond. To the inside. Here's Irving. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
5 seconds.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
6 points given away on miscues. They can't afford many more if they're going to cut into this lead.
.44 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Curry.
That's a 3-second violation.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Kyrie Irving.
And the technical free throw is good.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Going inside. Here's Simmons. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Brooklyn Law.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out to the wing. Durant in the corner. Screen by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Assisted.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Inbound violation.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
I'm going to throw the Madden on Twitch, y'all, so meet me on Twitch.
Irving from long range. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo.
Back into that Madden.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy.
I said
right
that.
back
I just
after this
opened
break.
it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
What'd they do?
Outside Curry. From deep. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Nets.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
I don't know.
Outside, KD. Over Mutombo. Back to KD. 6 to shoot. Drummond trying to get himself free. Durant, that's good. Durant's got 14 points. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Philadelphia ball.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Pass to KD. Outside for Curry. Clock at 6. Curry on the wing. Over Mutombo. And it's Durant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the basket by Hill.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Drummond a screen. KD with it. He's picked up by Hill. He can't get that one.
Great ass move.
The drive by Iverson. And it's sent back by Drummond. Yep, that one goes in there. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point
KD
like
right
30. One free throw coming up.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
76ers foul. Aaron McKee. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Andre Drummond.
The drive by Simmons.
Seth Curry. Kyrie Irving.
Here's KD.
Get the fuck out.
2 minutes.
Goes back up. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Down low. Here's Jones. And he makes good on the layup. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Curry with a wide open look. Outside for Durant. Screen by Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Irving. There's the triple. KD can't get it to go.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Here's McCulloch. Takes it off the glass. McCulloch's got his first bucket in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's KD for 3. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Iverson. Shoots over Curry.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Durant with it. Iverson picks him up. Back to KD. To the paint. Unloads from 13. It'll count. And no one with that time on the buzzer beater.
At the end of the third quarter.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a massive lead of 30 points here at the...
Why is this many people leaving? Okay, so Monopoly, just start the game right now. Start the game. Ooh. That Bath and Body Works hand soap.
The end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Baby, watch out. Yeah.
Here's Claxton. Driving to the basket. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
I can't right now, baby. Oh, this bitch took the fucking win. Forgot to call the timeout. I was blowing them the fuck out.
Y'all get away from me because y'all knocked down my plan.
Damn, I'm mad as fuck.